I swore to myself that I wasn't going to become a car person. Cars are one of the biggest indicators of lifestyle inflation. People upgrade perfectly good cars just for the sake of status, and I really didn't want to fall into that trap. But our almost 15-year-old Ford Fiesta is feeling a little bit tight with the three of us now. And to be fair, it is broken in a few places, so before paying to do the repairs, we are going to look at some mum cars. This is Margot Mondays, episode 42, a day of the week I spend with my mother and my toddler doing fun and usually bougie things in and around London. This afternoon we are looking at a car that I've reserved, but in the meantime we are off to Hampstead for a play date with Margot's bestie Winnie. Moo's whole outfit today was sub £15 from Vintage. A special shout out to the £12 vintage Ralph Lauren cardigan. As ever, let me know if you want a video on the brands that I look for. First things first, we headed to Daunt because Margot is obsessed with saying turtle. She says it like this, turtle. So because I'm hopelessly obsessed with her, I wanted to get her a turtle book in Daunt. She insisted that my friend Gabby sat and read to her because she is a diva, and I started my early work off pushing the girls into coming to a Pelagonia trip in 2026 with us. Then we went to Sourdough Sophia, which I have heard such good things about and I've never made it to one before. This is their new site and the pastry is so good. For a Hampstead store, it was surprisingly spacious and it had a play kitchen which is so sweet and thoughtful. If you see me showing my teeth a lot in the video, please mind your own business. I'm having them whitened and I'm so pleased with the results. And I am nothing if not a show off. The Moodle was absolutely wiped when we got home, so I put her down for her nap. And I had a 2-minute sit down before I started cooking my own lunch. We go away at the end of the week, so we are very much playing finish the fridge at the moment. So I just made like a pesto bresaola egg thing. Not particularly inventive, but definitely yummy. I am also trialling a marmalade recipe for the Ninja Creamy, so I made the base for that to pop in the freezer for the next day. Moo's sleep has been a little bit all over the place since we went away for the night. So instead of being productive over her nap, I took the time to just rest up, and I started 4 seasons on Netflix, which I am really enjoying. Lunch pudding, of course, was a cookie from Sourdough Sophia. Dare I say, it was a little bit overcooked for my taste. And then we headed to the garage to look at the car we'd reserved. We are trialling the Volkswagen Tiguan. Unless anyone has any other recommendations, I think we've narrowed down to that or the Skoda Kodiaq. So here is the car. We are doing it second hand, obviously. Cars are a massively depreciating asset, which means that they only lose value over time. So paying for new feels kind of crazy, especially when this was still £22,000. This was a 2019 Tiguan, and look, I really liked it. It was spacious with a big boot, but I just didn't prefer it to my Ford Fiesta, I don't think. I like that she's a bit battered. I like that I can park it anywhere. I find it kind of funny that she really struggles up hills when we've all got our luggage in there. I'm aware that the time will come that we'll need to upgrade our car, but this just didn't feel like it. And for £22,000, I better love the car. Maybe I need to test drive a new one, or maybe I'm just not a car person. I've put way too much emotional weight on my Ford Fiesta. The time will come, and this was not it. So instead, I had my Ford Fiesta cleaned, which was £20, which is significantly cheaper than the money I was planning to spend today. We came home, and I made a tuna pasta bake for supper. This was also part of my finish the fridge mission. We had these little pasta hearts that were from Valentine's Day, I want to say 2 years ago, which would be embarrassing, but they were unopened and in date, so we used them. Zach arrived home from work, so Mummy, Zach, and I all played with Margot for a little bit before I served up our supper. As we sat down, we waved farewell to Granny Weebs. Zach and I then did bath and bed together with Margot, and we did a bit more work before sitting down with a slice of cake and Desperate Housewives.